Found abandoned, this McLaren P1 bears the scars of a devastating fire. But the journey to restore this legend begins now. The volcano orange finish is heavily compromised around the rear diffuser. The intense heat has warped the carbon fiber vents. The front bumper of this McLaren P1 shows severe thermal stress. The plastic structure has collapsed, leaving behind jagged edges and significant soot buildup. Buried in the hardened earth, the signs of abandonment are clear. The surface rust speaks volumes about the passage of time.
This right here is a 2013 McLaren P1, finished in what was once volcano orange.
Notice how the dull metal streaks emerge beneath the blackened residue. It requires patience and a steady hand.
The volcano orange finish was heavily scorched. This specialized foam immediately begins to encapsulate the soot and ash.
An overhead view captures the roof of the fire-damaged McLaren P1 2013, finished in volcano orange.
Slowly, the volcano orange paint begins to emerge from the ashes. This meticulous process is crucial for the restoration.
Gently rinsing the side panel reveals the heat-stressed texture beneath the soot.
As the water rinses away the soot, the true extent of the heat damage becomes visible on the undercarriage. The pressurized air forces the trapped moisture out, revealing the clean metal beneath the scorched volcano orange paint.
The fire-damaged McLaren P1 arrives. The scorching is severe, but the unmistakable form remains.
A precise burst of penetrating fluid cuts through the layered soot and rust, beginning the long process of freeing the hardware. As we pan across the headlight, the extent of the thermal damage becomes clear. The plastic has simply melted away.
In this tight close-up, we meticulously unclip the side skirts. The separation reveals the concealed damage.
The volcano orange paint provides a stark contrast to the destruction. Note the melted insulation and the uneven heat discoloration on the structural braces.
The process requires extreme precision. We're carefully separating the heat-damaged connectors and applying the identification labels.
This 2013 McLaren P1 suffered extensive heat damage. We are carefully sanding the volcano orange panels back to a uniform finish. This is the McLaren P1 chassis, post-incident. The volcano orange paint is heavily scarred. We are focusing on the exposed chassis of the McLaren P1, carefully removing the surface corrosion before the deep cleaning process begins.
The McLaren P1, chassis number 41, rests here awaiting restoration.
The process is slow and deliberate. We're carefully removing the thick orange-brown rust to expose the dull metallic finish of the chassis.
As the abrasive wheel makes contact, the heavy surface rust gives way to the original bare steel.
We're using a fine grit here to smooth out the heat stains. You can see the pattern becoming uniform now.
We target the corroded panel edges of the volcano orange McLaren P1. The wire wheel thins the oxidation.
We are marking the boundaries for the section scheduled for removal. Now we verify the fitment. The edges must align perfectly flush with the existing panel contours.
Precision is key when working with high-stress metals. We apply controlled bursts, allowing the structure to cool.
We are slowly blending the weld into the panel. The goal is a seamless repair.
We're using controlled, rhythmic taps with the hammer and dolly to correct the heat distortion and restore the original panel geometry of the McLaren P1.
As the correction progresses, the edge line becomes consistent, restoring the definition of the panel boundary.
Applying the anti-rust coating ensures the longevity of the repair.
We're carefully clearing the remaining residue from the threads. You can see the heat discoloration here, but the structural integrity feels good.
The new suspension bushing slides smoothly into the McLaren P1 control arm, a precise fit essential for the Volcano Orange restoration. Arranged precisely, the brake calipers, brackets, and hardware. The cold LED light highlights the heat discoloration and the subtle rust staining in the recesses.
The true seating and even contact are critical here. We slowly rotate the disc, feeling for any imperfection in the machining.
Here we see the replacement harness being carefully routed along the factory channels. Each clip must be secured with a precise snap to ensure long-term reliability.
Just a slight adjustment here, ensuring the lines flow perfectly.
The guide coat helps us identify the low spots. As we sand, the dark patches slowly disappear, ensuring a perfectly flat surface.
Slow, even passes remove any residual dust. The solvent flashes quickly, leaving a perfectly clean surface, ready for the next stage.
Positioning the McLaren P1 chassis now. The surface preparation is complete. Next, the high build primer.
As you can see, the passes are slow and steady, ensuring that the repaired sections blend seamlessly.
The McLaren P1 rests motionless as the fresh primer cures naturally.
We use fine grit paper and a steady hand to smooth the primer, preparing the surface for the Volcano Orange.
We're using the tack cloth to lift any remaining fine dust particles. Slow, deliberate passes ensure the surface is absolutely pristine.
Reveals smooth, repaired panels unified under a consistent matte primer finish. And now for the Volcano Orange Pearl base coat. See how the color builds gently across the contours. The pearl particles shimmer in the light. The Volcano Orange Pearl base coat settles, revealing the iconic McLaren P1 geometry.
As the second base coat is applied, the Volcano Orange deepens significantly.
The clear coat begins to flow over the Indy Volcano Orange Pearl body. The previously soft base coat instantly transforms as the gloss builds.
Curing begins on the McLaren P1. The Volcano Orange shows full saturation and depth beneath the flawless clear coat. The doors open to reveal the stunning 2013 McLaren P1, freshly painted in Volcano Orange Pearl.
Here we begin the wet sanding process on this Volcano Orange McLaren P1. We're using a fine grit paper to gently remove the factory orange peel texture.
Notice how the dual action polisher slowly removes the haze, revealing the true depth of the paint. A refined side view showcases the side panels of the McLaren P1 2013 Volcano Orange as polishing advances toward a high gloss finish.
The final pass with the microfiber cloth reveals the true mirror gloss of this McLaren P1. We ensure the clear coat is absolutely flawless. As we slowly wipe the coating, the surface becomes incredibly smooth. This liquid-like gloss provides years of protection.
A refined close-up reveals the brake calipers and rotors visible behind the freshly installed wheels of the McLaren P1.
A composed medium front view shows the McLaren P1 2013 Volcano Orange, with the front bonnet momentarily absent.
The precise alignment of the new headlight unit restores the aggressive profile. A gentle, firm press secures the assembly.
Using the precision torque driver now, we apply even pressure to secure the carbon fiber assembly to the chassis.
And now for the McLaren P1 side skirt. We guide it into position, focusing on the seamless flow of the Volcano Orange paint.
Observe the finalized rear engine bay of the McLaren P1 in Volcano Orange. Every hose and wire secured, spotless, and factory correct.
Placing the cover gently now, feel that subtle click as the mounting points align. Now secured.
The interior restoration is complete. Every seam vacuumed, every surface spotless. A truly factory-fresh cabin atmosphere.
A very light touch with the brush around the toggles, followed by a gentle wipe with the microfiber cloth, leaving the surface absolutely flawless.
We use a high-quality microfiber cloth for the final pass, leaving the glass absolutely spotless.
A wide, composed view presents the fully assembled McLaren P1 2013 Volcano Orange resting inside the workshop. This is the McLaren P1 in Volcano Orange. Watch as the thick foam blankets the glossy bodywork during this final wash, revealing the flawless surface.
The microfiber towel glides effortlessly, revealing the true depth of this volcano orange pearl finish. Absolutely flawless.
We take the greatest care with this volcano orange finish. The ceramic coating ensures the water simply rolls away, leaving a deep, flawless shine.
With a smooth, controlled motion, the microfiber towel reveals the deep, mirror-like finish of this McLaren P1. The restoration journey is complete. The McLaren P1, in Volcano Orange, emerges flawless and reborn. A cinematic exterior reveal presents the fully restored McLaren P1 2013 Volcano Orange. Feast your eyes on the fully restored McLaren P1. The Indy Volcano Orange Pearl paintwork is flawless,